Like Pep is very well respected. Like I think he's been humble for a long time. But I told him that we don't do that shit up over here. I don't do the humble thing. Like if you're great at something, be great at your craft. You don't have to keep it a secret. It's like being the greatest woman of all time and me not embracing that.
There are people who are taught to shrink, and there are people who are born to take up space. Claaressa Shields has never been the type to fold herself into the small boxes the world sets aside for women, especially for women who are powerful, outspoken, and victorious. So when she said she told Papoose she's not with all that humble stuff, it wasn't arrogance speaking. It was truth. It was survival. It was her spirit refusing to dim for anyone. In a world that praises humility only after greatness is achieved, Claaressa has learned something many never dare admit. Sometimes humility is just another mask society hands you when your light shines too bright. Being humble becomes code for tone yourself down, don't intimidate anyone, or pretend you're not aware of your own worth. For someone who fought her way out of hardship, built her legacy with her own hands, and earned every ounce of the name GWT, that kind of humility feels like a betrayal of the journey. So when she told Papoose, "We don't do humble," it was more than a sentence. It was a declaration of identity. It was the philosophy of someone who understands that celebrating yourself is not pride, but gratitude. That confidence is not noise, but freedom. That refusing to shrink is not rebellion, it is self-respect. Claaressa's message is a challenge to anyone who has ever been asked to dim their fire. Why should you soften the brilliance you bled for? Why should you play small when your purpose is large? Life does not reward the silent. Life rewards the bold. And Papoose, a man who has always uplifted strong women, understands that energy. He doesn't ask her to be less. He meets her where her spirit lives, in the space between ambition and destiny, where humility is not an obligation but a choice, and pride is not a sin but a reflection of self-belief. Claaressa doesn't reject humility because she lacks grace. She rejects it because she has spent too much of her life battling to be seen, heard, and respected. Her confidence is not conceit. It is the roar of someone who refuses to let the world write her story in lowercase letters. In the end, "We don't do humble" is not a rejection of humanity. It is a celebration of it. It is a reminder to stand tall, even when you're told to bow. To speak loudly, even when you're told to whisper. To embrace your greatness without apology, because dimming your light has never made the world brighter. Claaressa Shields is not here to be small. She is here to be legendary.